angels willing to hold us in their arms. When our words of stone are ashes and we both passed on, let forever mean forever and carry on.
Good afternoon. Fighting the daily cough ritual as I go live. Man, that is like the most screwed up thing. I'll tell you what, I would almost wonder in some aspects if it's psychological, because even on days I'm not coughing, I get the urge to cough as the intro song is playing. It's messed up. Hang on. I got some that's sitting there and I just can't get it to clear. Driving me up a wall. Let's see here. Hang on one sec. Alrighty, there. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. At least I didn't do it with an open mic. Anyway. Let's see. Wrapped up a lot of things today. Decals went out. So they are on the way. I sent not only Mr. Weatherman his decals, but I also sent Bear with Bear Independent 2 decals of the ones that I had just made, and which is actually kind of going to be cool on his part, because he will have decals before anybody else. Now, that's not to say that Chris's distributor isn't going to have them first, because he probably will, but nonetheless, as far as somebody that's not directly on the inside, so to speak, Bear would be the first one. So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. I actually swapped out decals on our front door today, as if that's a big deal, right? But I did have the OD green one on the front door, and which was a rarity, because the only one that has the OD green ones are Chris's wife. So anyway, I actually took that one off the front door to apply one of the new ones, just because I love the new design. It's awesome. So anyway, I actually took a picture of it. I didn't even think about that. Hang on. It's just a cropped photo, but this is an actual photo from the front door glass. That's I put a piece of paper behind the glass so that the contrast would show, but that's it. Those little suckers are tricky at 3 inches tall. It's 3 inches tall and like 1.6 something inches wide. And man, I'm telling you, that is a little tricky to get weeded and all of that. And then especially when you're doing it in like a bulk environment, it's not like, it's not like I'm a craft person or a hobby person that's just got to do a few of them. This is a matter of doing them in production. And let me tell you what, the 2 little teeth on the very far right are a pain in the ass. I'm telling you. And the eyebrows have always been a pain in the ass. But it is what it is, right? It's an awesome logo, and I'm proud to be able to be a part of it. And it is what it is. So anyway, those got off today, so that is very cool. Got that order in and out actually rather quick, so I wanna keep that pace. I want that to be the norm. I mean, when you get a big order like 1,000, that's a different story. That's going to take a while no matter what. But hopefully hopefully if we get another one of those orders here in the near future for the 1,000, we'll get it turned around a lot quicker than before. I'm hoping that we can do it within a couple of weeks, and that's not unfathomable to think. In fact, it's possible maybe a week and a half if I really huff it. And that's the idea. The challenge is to be able to have the quickest turnaround possible, especially on a large order like that. So we'll see. Oh man, I am telling you though, it has been a day. Trying to think of what else. Because there were kind of several things I bounced around today. Can't think off the top of my head. A bunch of little things I did though today. Trying to think. There's anything I'm missing. It seems like there's something I'm missing from today, and I can't remember. Can't think of what it is. Lots of news. The news has been insane. Even early this morning, I believe it was around 9 o'clock-ish, in that time is when I started tweeting out news. RT showed 41 as the number of headlines that has came out since I went to bed last night, and that is a considerable amount for that time in the morning. So, COVID numbers, at least on Bing, it looks like, it's weird. They just keep jumping around. We'll go over those. It was higher earlier, as far as, say, the deaths. And then it lowered. I don't get it. The number is continually jumping. And I find that very strange. Trying to think if there's anything. There's a lot of craziness in the news. There's a lot of, I guess we'll call it vigilante attacks, kind of. Not so much vigilante. Just screwed up attacks. People need to reel it in, man. People really need to reel it in, and this is coming from both sides. Absolutely coming from both sides. It's getting pretty crazy in a hurry. I want to echo for the millionth time, get ready, get your houses in order. Man, I smell shitstorm. I do. I actually smell ozone too right now. I don't know if more rain's coming. It's been raining all day, but yeah, a nice whiff of ozone. That's nice. I love that smell. Anyway, man, there's shitstorm coming. I'm telling you, it's not going to be good. I'm curious what the deal is on these COVID numbers. I really am. Again, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm calling it too early. I've got a problem with doing that, and I'm aware of that. That I've got a problem with calling things a bit too early, and so maybe that's the case. But I really would have thought we would have saw a much larger spike by now than what we have. I don't know. I don't know. And if we don't see a massive, and I know there's been a spike, but trust me, not the type of spike that not even a hair on the spike that I expected. So let's say we don't see that. It doesn't happen. Then what? And you might be thinking, well, great, we beat it. No, 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 no. Not what I'm talking about. In fact, I don't even think that that's necessarily the case, if that comes out to be true. Let's keep our eyes on it. You know, I don't jump to bandwagons, and this is why. This is why. I don't jump to bandwagons. I take in the information as it comes. I do my best job to get an idea of what's going on. But I don't set anything in stone in my mind until I absolutely can. And in many, many cases, that never happens. But as much as what you can really control anything is getting ready, being prepared. You know, I don't have a damn thing to sell you. I mean, yeah, you can get t-shirts, whatever, but I mean, I don't have prepper products to sell you. I don't have apocalypse condoms. I don't have end of the world tea. I don't have anything like that to offer you. There are a lot of channels that it seems like that's basically what they are, and I'm not necessarily picking on anyone, and I'm certainly, and I want to make a point of this, certainly not picking on Bear, because if anybody deserves to make an income from what they do on YouTube, it's that man and the team that's behind him. I have no shame in saying that. Man, there's a lot of work that goes into that operation. A lot of work. So, anyway, but there are other other ones, especially ones that and I'm not going to point out any names, but point out this. One I'm here recently just did a show talking about EMPs again. And sure enough, first frickin' line or whatever of his show description is his link to EMP Shield. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I don't have anything like that to offer you. I'm telling you to get ready because I see this storm. I'm telling you to get ready because over 10 years ago, I started picking up books and reading stuff online about different countries and what happens during war, economic collapse, famine, disease, outbreak. How do you think I knew the different shit that has been going on, that it was going to go on, at least some of it, before it happened? I read the book. I'm telling you, we've got a shit sandwich, and it's not going to be tasty. We're not going to get any lettuce or no mustard or no mayo. In fact, we'll be lucky to get the bread. Might just be 3 layers of shit. And how well you deal with that depends on you. Hell, I'm not saying we're going to succeed. Shit, we could go out first day like a light bulb. But I'm damn sure going to give it my best with everything I got. Because the most important person, thing, entity told me to. So anyway, let me go over the usuals. and we'll go from there. Let me have a sip. Coffee's super good today. I don't know why. Some days it's like better than other days. Gotta have my vape because I'm doing better. Gotta fix that. Let's see. Amazon affiliate. This is covering last month since it's the first, so this is the final number for last month. I do show all 20 items shipped, and it looks like it's going to be $22.43. So thank you very much to all of those that participate in that. For those that don't know, we're an Amazon affiliate. There's a link in the description of the videos, as well as at the watchmannews.com at the top right. Pardon me. That link just takes you to Amazon with our special affiliate link, and when you make purchases, those items don't cost you anything more, but it will throw a little bit our way for the sale. So it is highly, highly appreciated. All those little bits add up, and we generally use it for show stuff or, either stuff for the show, stuff to review, you name it, things like that. So, again, it is much, much appreciated. We also have a Teespring store. Best way to see our different designs is go to the watchmannews.com, scroll down on the home page. There's 3 different designs there. Our latest is the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Actual, which actually stands for What the Fuck Actual. I couldn't resist. So anyway, we've got that. We've got the Watchman News logo, and we've also got the shirt that has the Constitution, and it also says it says over top of the Constitution, you only have the rights you're willing to enforce and defend, because that is absolutely true. And if you don't believe so, open your eyes, maybe, question mark, exclamation point. So anyway, that would be our Teespring store, and there's all kinds of items there. It's not just t-shirts. There's tote bags, coffee mugs. I think 2 of those products have leggings. And sorry, ladies, and you certain gentlemen. The Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, I didn't do leggings for. So if you really must have it, let me know, and I'll do it. But I won't be expecting it. Who in the hell? I don't know. Maybe there is a cool legging design. I just can't think of a legging design that would actually be cool. I don't know. Not a legging kind of guy, I guess. Anyway, the one other way you can help out, if you so choose, is our PayPal donate link. That's also in the description of the videos, as well as at the watchmannews.com in the main menu. That just takes to our PayPal donation page. You don't have to have a PayPal account to donate. You can do so as a guest with a debit or a credit card, but I always let people know it does say Transforming Disabilities up top, but it will also say Purpose the Watchman News donation. That way you know you're in the right place. Okay, now with all of that, let's see. Okay, I was breaking news. I was making sure it wasn't anything stupid bad, so it's not. Has to do with the Russian election stuff. So, okay, let's go over some numbers, shall we? Sorry, had to have another sip. In the contract. All right, global total confirmed 10,512,383. That's up 146,420. Active cases 4,612,803. Recovered cases 5,387,249. That's up 102,944. Fatal cases are 512,331. That's up 5,165. United States, total confirmed, 2,689,107. That's up 20,460. Active cases, 1,730,925. Recovered cases, 829,354. That's up 7,423. Fatal cases, 128,828. That's up 247. And again, earlier, the number was higher than that. So, and I don't recall for sure exactly what the number was, but it was certainly higher than that. Okay, here's new cases. I'm showing another jump. We're at 43,865. So, considerable jump on new cases. We'll see what the fatal cases here says. 600, that might have been what it was. It might have been 613. That might have been when I saw it. So it was a lot more than what you just saw. I know that. But we'll keep an eye on it. I just, like I say, I find it odd. I would have suspected that it would have gone up. And Illinois, I never even thought the numbers are right here. Might as well just cover it. Positive cases, 144,013. There's been 6,951 deaths in the state of Illinois. There's a recovery rate of 94%. That's awesome. That is awesome. So that's what they're saying. This is the Illinois Department of Health site. So all I'm saying is that's what they're saying. 21 is still the number for our particular zip code of confirmed. So that would cover numbers. Let me have another sip. We'll hit some headlines. Oh, I am wore out. Like I said, I've been doing all kinds of different stuff today. I have got a busy schedule ahead. I am going to have some busy days. I'm going to have a busy-ass weekend. Yeah, it's going to be busy. And probably next week, I have a feeling at least the beginning of it's going to be somewhat busy. And then we'll see from there. So I have a feeling I'm headed for a busy spell. I just got that feeling. Let's see. Don't make me sing. Okay. What? I can't even remember how it goes. Isn't it called Got a Feeling? I think it's called Got a Feeling. I don't remember who does it. Is it Lionel Richie or something? I don't. Beats hell out of me. Anyway. Continuing on. Black Lives Matter rioter, this was last night. I put this out. This was actually during the show last night that I put this out. Black Lives Matter rioter shoots at driver in Utah, then continues to protest. Yes. Shot his gat at the cat and continued to rat-a-tat-tat. I don't know. COVID-19. Surprised I didn't get like half disowned for that. Shot a gat at a cat. And continue to rat-a-tat-tat. Seriously, I'm surprised I didn't get disowned for that. Okay, COVID-19 may make men sterile. Jim's thinking, hey, Mike. Russia's health ministry warns. So that is concerning, actually. I don't mean to make joke of that. That is highly concerning. I don't know if this is true or not. If it is, dude, that's really not cool. And if true, I would like to see the numbers on it. Because I've got a lot of suspicions about this thing anyway. And if this turns out to be true, now it's personal. Seattle mayor moves to dismantle CHOP after protesters show up at her house. That was from this morning I shared. Pentagon says Trump greenlit redeployment of 9,500 U.S. troops from Germany as Congress seeks to challenge plan. Facebook bans hundreds of Boogaloo accounts in latest purge, citing real-world violence from anti-government network. DHS to deploy extra anti-vandal police units across the U.S. for July 4th, bracing for increased disruptive activity, says a report. So, enjoy your freedom. under lockdown. Pentagon chief says no corroborating evidence so far to back Russia bounty story. Boston to pull Lincoln Emancipation Memorial following activist outcry over demeaning depiction of freed slave. Oh, there's more. Russia launches railway cargo traffic across Crimean Bridge. See, at least they got shit to do over there, right? Maybe we need shit to do over here. I don't know. Pilot dead as F-16 fighter jet crashes at Shaw Air Force Base in South Carolina. Video appears to show crash site in flames. For the first time in living memory, IMF expects Asian economy to shrink as it downgrades forecast. Trump promises to veto defense budget bill if military bases honoring Confederate officers are renamed. Bomb cyclone lives up to its name, wreaking havoc on, I don't know how this is said, Curitiba, Brazil? I'm not sure. Hong Kong police arrest first person under new security law banning independence flags. So, yeah, there's a new law in Hong Kong that if you speak out, and we'll play a video later that Luke did, and he goes into detail, but like, if you speak out against the government, oh yeah, you're done. That could be life imprisonment. Yeah, just for speaking out. Just for speaking out. We are marching more and more and more towards that right here every single day. And it's scary as hell. And both sides of the political aisle are marching us there. Both sides. No one is more responsible for it than the other. Fact. This is where we're headed if we don't knock it the fuck off. If we don't knock it off and stop trying to destroy opposing opinions and silencing others just because they believe or think differently than we do, then we have to understand that our interests, our likes, our loves are going to be destroyed one day as well. And you may not think that while you're on the winning side, but I'm telling you something. In the last, 5 or 10 years, there's been a whole hell of a lot of people added to that losing fucking side, and they're not appreciating it. And you're starting to see a lot of those people start to speak out. Those are some of your people that you're seeing start to speak out heavily when it comes to the lockdown stuff, not being able to get haircuts and yada, 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 yada. You know, people are angry. People are pissed off, and they damn well have a right to be pissed off. But we need to stop taking it out on each other. We're really not oppressing each other. But we got government all up every one of our asses. And pushing this rhetoric that we're oppressing each other. Yes. And using their media kumquats to spew the bullshit propaganda. Oh, it's a shit show. It's a shit show. And it's why I absolutely avoid, like the plague, just like the plague or Ebola or COVID-19, political party lines. Because that's the trap. That is the trap. Either political party you join, this is where you wind up. No, thank you. I'll take individual liberty. promised to us by our forefathers, granted to us by our Creator, and enforced and defended by we the people. I'll take that, please. France urges Airbus to fire as few workers as possible as 15,000 cuts loom. 55% of Russians voted on constitutional amendments prior to main polling day, says the Election Commission. Volvo makes its biggest car recall ever, affecting over 2 million vehicles globally. Beijing orders AP, CBS, and other U.S. outlets to submit information on China operations in tit-for-tat media war with the U.S. I urge you not to annex. The UK PM Johnson warns Netanyahu annexation of West Bank parts would violate international law. I don't think Netanyahu, nutcase in Yahoo, is going to give a damn what anybody says. Neither is his lap puppy, Trump. End of Chaz. Seattle police arrest remaining protesters after mayor orders violence-plagued encampment to shut down. Suspected carjacker drives off cliff Thelma and Louise style in bid for freedom, but wait, gets busted anyway. Purifying water on the moon and solar arrays, NASA plugs $51 million into small business projects to aid mankind's journey into space. I need to get in on that. Somehow. Watch police on bikes arrive to shut down Seattle's Chaz, an article of when they eradicated the area. India to ban Chinese firms from road projects as tensions mount over border dispute. Putin slams U.S. for bypassing UN on Syria sanctions, while Iran's Rouhani accuses it of plundering Syrian resources. Erdogan blasts EU's restrictive treatment of Turkey amid coronavirus outbreak as political. U.S. sanctions move for Russia's Nord Stream 2 pipeline spells end of transatlantic bond, says German ex-Chancellor Schroeder. Russian journalist arm broken after being physically removed from polling station by cops, says reports. This was in Russia. EU must hold and should prepare for no-deal Brexit, Merkel warns as deadline to extend talks passes. Dieselgate, German prosecutors come after Volkswagen supplier Continental over emissions scandal. Masks to be required in public spaces in St. Louis area, sources say. Apparently they were supposed to make an official announcement sometime today. I don't know if that's already happened. This was 6 hours ago I shared this, so I don't know if that's already happened. And may have, because I did see them go live earlier on KMOV. I don't know. I didn't watch it, so. Let's see. Got a little pissant something driving by here. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Fears dozens of local lockdowns are days away prompts dismay among Britons as UK battles to contain coronavirus flare-ups. BLM protesters in New York City. Chaz mocks cops over college education. Call officer Black Judas. UK turns to Germany and bid to finally get its COVID-19 contact tracing app off the ground, ambassador says. St. Peter's man accused of plotting possible attack against protesters after agents find homemade explosives. This is St. Peters, Missouri, so it's not very far from here. Apparently he was interested in possibly harming protesters. And let's see, I think first responder, police and stuff, I think, is what it said. Hang on. I don't want to be wrong on that. St. Charles County man is facing multiple charges after he reportedly hid bomb materials in multiple locations in O'Fallon and in his St. Peter's home. An ATF investigation led agents, along with members of the St. Charles County Bomb Squad, to an O'Fallon apartment on June 22nd, where they found several bomb-making materials, including gunpowder, tannerite, petroleum jelly, and acetone. Huh? Shopping lit? Oh, no, I didn't say that. Several... I'm kidding. God. Several shotgun shells had been cut open and the steel shot inside had been removed. The resident of the apartment told investigators his friend, 25-year-old Cameron M. Swoboda, had brought the materials there. The friend said he watched Swoboda produce an explosive mixture with the items and added Swoboda had produced something similar a month earlier. According to the court documents, Swoboda's friends told police about his dislike for African Americans, Hispanics, the Black Lives Matter movement, and criminal justice reform. He also told them that he would not hesitate to shoot to kill law enforcement. His friends told police they feared he was planning an attack on a large group of people. He had also said that He also said that the martial law may soon be imposed to the COVID-19 restrictions and that he may have to go to war with the military or police. Settle down there, Francis. According to the probable cause statement, his friends say he was actively trying to get a belt-fed, fully automatic boogaloo weapon. I had to add the boogaloo part, folks. I couldn't resist. A fully automatic weapon to use when martial law was imposed. The belt-fed boogaloo. That's the meme that the dude got in trouble for before. The belt-fed boogaloo meme is the one that the guy got busted for. So anytime I see the word belt-fed, all I can think of is that meme. See what you did? It is unclear when Swoboda was taken into custody, but once he was, he led agents to a location in the 1700 block on Dalbo Road where he had hidden several explosive devices. Inside a container, they found 6 rounds of M67 style grenades. Damn! 2 pipe bombs and a landmine. Holy cow! When Swoboda produced it with a 3D, which Swoboda produced with a 3D printer. Sorry, really? I'm starting to really. I guess I mean, if you know what you're doing, I'm not saying you couldn't make something nasty, but Swoboda had glued small BBs on the inside walls of the grenades and on the inside walls of the mine. Okay, so now it's making a little more sense. Okay. Let's see, I do not know of any legitimate reason for these to be glued to the inside wall of these grenades unless the suspect was attempting to produce more fragmentation during the detonation to injure or kill more people. Absolutely correct. That's what it's for. Said St. Charles County Bomb Squad Detective Brian Reamer. I believe if the explosive mixture located at the apartment had been added to any one of the devices found, they could have produced a viable improvised explosive device that could have injured or killed people around it. Swoboda's friends told investigators they saw him with the items in his bedroom at his home on Suncrest Drive on June 20th, where he was also producing an explosive mixture. They also saw that he had 1,200 rounds of ammunition. Swoboda was charged with 3 counts of unlawful possession, transport, manufacture, repair, or sale of an illegal weapon. None of them were readily capable of detonation, but you could tell that there was clearly a plan in place, said St. Louis County Prosecutor Tim Lomar. So this was a pretty dangerous guy who is off the streets now and hopefully for good. Swoboda pleaded not guilty and his bond set at $50,000. Lomar said his office is collecting more evidence to see if Swoboda's actions could be classified as a hate crime. So, wow. Insane, man. Insane. Okay. Chaz protesters make their last stand, barricade streets with spike strips and porta potties. That'd teach them. Porta potty 'em. Russians vote in favor of changes to Constitution and labeling Putin to remain as president until 2036, says preliminary results. Tennessee restaurant threatened with arson over false claim it donated food to pro-police rally. Chris Cuomo attacks gun-toting St. Louis couple's self-defense claims without any hint of irony over own altercations. Zoom fails to publish transparency report, delays it until later. Police launch probe into "It's okay to be white" posters spotted in Somerset. Richmond mayor demands emergency removal of all Confederate statues on city land ahead of key council vote citing safety. We'll see how that goes over. Let's see. Earlier, the things that had came out, the breaking news was over 77% of Russians back constitutional amendments, 21 opposed, says preliminary results. And career CIA officer made the right call not to brief Trump on Russian bounties, says NSA's O'Brien. So, that would be the headlines. Wow. Enough of them. Alrighty, let me go ahead, and I'm going to close at the monologue because I'll probably put this one out. So for those here for the live show, stick around. We'll be live until 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those here for the monologue or watching the recording later on, thank you very much. As always, God bless you. We love you, and be one with your spirit.